This is Donovan with Dreamtsoft, and this video is covering the topic of spaces. So if you downloaded a trial instance from the Dreamtsoft website, you might have assumed that you got a complete instance of Dreamtsoft. Well, in actuality, what you got was a space in a larger instance of Dreamtsoft, a trial instance. And that's exactly what spaces can do. They allow you to take one single instance and essentially turn it into a multi-tenant instance. So if you're at your bundle screen like I am now and you use the left-hand navigator, at the bottom you'll see a little hierarchy symbol, and that is our space tree. So you can click on that and it'll take you to the space tree page. Now I've already built mine out with a couple use cases here. So first of all, in order to navigate the space tree, you have these down arrows, and more than likely you're going to have only one space on your fresh instance of Dreamtsoft. Now from here you have the ability to obviously switch into that space, but you can also create a new space, you can rename it, you can archive it, you could restore it, or you can delete it. As well, you can manage the applications that trickle down to the subspaces or the subtenants. So the two main use cases we've seen for this are, first of all, the either independent software vendor, where you have created an application and want to provide that to multiple customers, or a managed service provider where you have multiple customers on one instance and they are logging in and want to have more of a white label experience or even a unique custom experience. So that's use case number one, where you're managing a multiple customer environment. The second is more of a DevOps environment, where you want to be able to provide a clean development environment to departments, developers, or anybody that wants to create or configure an application, or what we call bundles. So just like I have a few spaces here named development or sandbox, you no longer have to worry about having a limited number of instances, because I can come into my ISV space or even go down on the hierarchy and create a new space, and then that will be a completely new environment for me to start development on. So once I'm in that new space, and I'll just switch to the sandbox space, I would be able to see any bundles or applications that are installed. I could create my own bundle here and build that out, and then I can move that to another space if I need to using our Git integration, either GitHub or Bitbucket, whatever Git repository you want. And look for another video soon on moving data with that Git repository. I'll have that out soon. Or I could install a bundle from that URL, which would mean it would be an independent installation, so I could start to configure. If I did have a store set up, I could, of course, install from a store. But a better use case is to actually let the bundle or application trickle down from a parent space. So now I have this little arrow that appears, which will take me back to my home space. And that takes me back to that ISV space. And if I look at my space tree, I'm back here at the ISV space because I can see it. If I want an application to trickle down from my ISV space to a customer or just a subtenant, I can click and manage my bundles. And now I can say, you know what, I want access to this custom application installed on this space. As soon as I do that, that subscription is set. I can switch over to this customer 3 space, and they will have access to this custom application. So this gives you the ability to build an application at a higher space and provide it to your customers down below. And then you can manage it at one single spot, giving you that economies of scale and not having to worry about having 50 applications out there. You only have one application and you provide it to 50 customers. So that's how you navigate the spaces. You have your home space, which takes you back to your home space. You have the actual space tree icon, which will navigate you to your space tree. Your drop downs, where you are able to create, delete, manage your bundles, etc. And then in the upper right-hand corner, you also have a very handy search, where if your space tree starts to grow over time, which hopefully you have that many customers, you can then type in the name of the space and it will quickly bring that up for you. So those are the two main use cases. That's how you navigate spaces. If you have any questions on that, feel free to go to our website, dreamtsoft.com, or shoot us an email at info@dreamtsoft.com. We would love to hear any questions you have, or maybe some other use cases you think the spaces might be applicable. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day.